Dear students, I hope you would be fine and fit inside your homes. The pandemic COVID 19 is threatening life, is killing people in plenty. Life is at stake. Even the financial credibility or financial stability of India is being threatened by this deadly virus. Wise move is to minimize your expenditures because what would be tomorrow it can't be predicted. Our survival is important because this pandemic may give birth to some droughts, and also the food scarcity would be here. Thus it is obligation on our part that we should minimize our physical contacts by which we cannot catch this deadly virus, may not catch this deadly virus, and also we should minimize the physical this expenditures because something odd is happening here. Dear students of class 12th, today we are dealing with one of the important topics in your political science, that is the political conflict over languages. After independence, the linguistic division and the regionalism started the Indian politics. The Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru realized that this regionalism and linguistic problems or linguistic division would dismantle India's fragile unity. The framers of Indian Constitution that did not shape the boundary of the states, so it was obvious that people will demand reorganization of status on the linguistic lines. The first movement started in 1953 when Potu Srilamula went on fast until death for the creation of Andhra state on the basis of Telugu language. After his death in 1953, the Telangana people started movement for the creation of Andhra Pradesh state on the linguistic basis. And some people in district of Madras also agitated that Andhra state should be created a separate state on the basis of language. So the people were demanding that the state boundaries should be created or states should be created on the basis of languages. So finally, the Prime Minister of India realized fully in the end that this linguistic division or the regionalism in Indian politics will dismantle India's fragile unity, and it will harm India's fragile unity that would have the bad impact in the future in, in India and the unity of India. So in 1952, State Reorganization Commission was created, and this commission came into effect in 1956. So the State Reorganization Commission fully came in operation in 1956. First of all, Some states, that is the Rajasthan, Punjab, Hyderabad, these states were enlarged by addition of more districts, but the keeping the aspirations of the people in mind, the regional aspirations and linguistic aspirations of the people in mind, this state reorganization commission, which finally started its work in 1956, they studied fully the boundaries of the states and linguistic aspirations of the people. So in 1956, 14 new states were created in India and 6 union territories were created in India on the basis of language. So dear students, recently you might have watched the Telangana state also came into effect or also came into being on the basis of the language. So the State Reorganization Commission that came into the effect in 1956 was fully to study the linguistic aspirations of the people, and the same Reorganization Commission initially created 14 new states in India in 1956 and 6 union territories in India. But this regional politics and language politics is going on. It is demanding new statehood in India on the basis of language. For example, the easy example of language division you might understand by this: Haryana and Punjab, two neighboring states having same capital as Chandigarh, and these two states were created on the basis of the language Punjabi speaking people and Hindi speaking people. This is the first example of linguistic creation of the states. Dear students, it is a lengthy topic, but I am summarizing the things. This is all about the State Reorganization Commission, why it was created and what finally it did and for what purpose it was created, and how the Prime Minister of India realized it that the linguistic lines or the regional politics will harm India's unity. Thus, it was created on the State Reorganization Commission in 1956, which came into effect. It created initially 14 states in India and 6 union territories in India on the basis of language. So, in these days, the regional aspiration of the people were kept in mind by the Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, and still this demand of new states in India is going on the basis of language. Dear students, this language always, or the culture of the people always turn harm or turn an obstacle in the unity of India, and what was realized, and finally this commission was organized and it did its work. Dear students, all about the political conflicts over this languages, and or we may say the creation of the states on the basis of languages. After watching this video, if any sort of confusion strike your minds, you may call me on my number that's already in your possession. Better is to see these things on your available political science books so that you may grasp the concept well. And one more advice for you is that remain inside your home, stick to the book so that you can defeat this deadly virus and also can prepare the things for the coming examination. Thanks. Be balanced.